I'll go 12 rounds before I give up. Heavy is the crown, but I will not put it down. Word around this town, my time is now.
Good morning, everybody. Come on in. It's Monday, and it is time for the Own Your Now show. So grab your cup and tell a friend to come on in. I am your host, Tracie Berry-McGhee.
And I am your co-host, Yolonda Lankford, and y'all could call me Lady Yo.
Lady Yo, Lady Yo, Lady Yo.
Yo, yo, yo. I am fabulous now that I see your face, ma'am. Good Monday morning to you. What you got in that cup?
Well, you know what? I'm excited because it's Mother's Day week and we're starting it off really hot. I got my 314-ish cup on the spot. We got Jami Dolby and her mother, Ethel Miller in the house. We got Kris, Elaine and her mom, Margaret in the house. And it's Mother's Day week. So we're going to celebrate all that's in our cup when it comes to our mothers that are living their best life. Lady, now what is in your cup? How are you?
Well, you know, I always pull out my "Hey there, pretty lady" cup because when I see you on a Monday, that's what I want to say. I have coffee with a lot of cream to get me started, but no sugar.
No sugar. You know what? It was hard this weekend. It was especially hard on Sunday when it's my self-care Sunday. But I said, you know what? I'm taking care of myself. So this is why I'm not doing the sugar. But you know what? I just have some STL water. You know, I'm doing it up for Shameem. I got some STL water in my cup. You could put anything in the 314.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what, Tracie? Before we get started, every day I'm going to tell you Happy Mother's Day because you are a fabulous mother. I have seen firsthand how much time you put into your children, how much time you put into your grandson, your son-in-law, your husband. But Mother's Day week, you shining all week, baby. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day week to you as well.
Thank you.
You know, and anybody that wants to shout out their mother this week, or a significant other, a mother-in-law, anyone that has really poured into your soul and your spirit this week, put them in the chat and we'll shout them out because it's Mother's Day week. It really is. How was your weekend? Did you have a good time?
I had a fabulous time. Saturday, we took out the wellness mobile. It was so much fun. The sun was shining, and the little girls, they came through. They were so excited to come on the bus and take the pledge and to take their selfie and say they were only going to post positive social media. So that was exciting. I will say I was a little disappointed. Tim's concert was canceled because of the weather. However, it is going to be May 22nd, and maybe we can have him come back on and play a little bit more for us before his concert. But had a great weekend. Grandbaby came over. We are making donuts, homemade donuts tonight, so I'm excited.
That's really cool. Well, you know, it's always a good morning for us to come together, and this weekend was great. Everybody, we will also be out this week, but we'll let Kris, Elaine tell you all about that. Everybody else is coming in. Kawana says she's drinking some ginger tea with apple cider vinegar. I heard that they have little shots now, Kawana, the apple cider vinegar with some tea. So I don't know if you're drinking the shot, but I heard that one is pretty hot. What else are you all drinking? What's in your cups? Latrice says she's drinking the black coffee.
All right.
You know, good morning, Michael. Laura, good to see you. She said, that's beautiful, Yolanda. You know what? We have some great owners.
We do.
We got to celebrate them every time that we get a chance. You know, Laura, she has her grandbaby with her. So she's an amazing mom. You know, so hey, that's what it's all about. But you know what else we have to celebrate as we sipping from our cups?
You know, what do we celebrate? You tell us.
We celebrate birthdays, birthday shout outs, celebrations, and vibrant vibes. And a lot happened this weekend, didn't it?
It sure did. You know, we're going to start off with our birthdays. Happy birthday to our very own owner, Lily St. Christopher. Girl.
Oh, yes.
Yay! it is her birthday, and I know she is owning it. She's on this morning. We thank her for joining us on her birthday. Kiana Queen, that's another owner with Gossip Pasta. She has big things happening. She has a new restaurant going up, and let me tell you, I love watching her because she always says, "It's Queen, it's Queen, it's Queen." I love that. You know, an awesome hairstylist, Janet West Davis, is having a birthday, and she's a mom. My guy, DeAndre Lankford, is having a birthday. Hey, baby boy. He will always be my baby boy, my bonus son. I want to say happy birthday. I love you, and you are being a great father to your son. We also have happy birthday to Nicole Araya. She is in California. And Devonna Moore wants to say happy birthday to her son, Gordon. Now, I have a vibrant vibe, and I have just one because this lady is so awesome. Dr. Lannis Hall, Director of Radiation Oncology at Barnes Jewish, will be honored by the Women of Achievement for the area of health advocacy. Y'all, she is our very own Lannis Hall. She is always out in the community sharing information that we need. So I just want to say congratulations to her. Now, just in case they're watching, happy birthday, Damon Dash.
All right, Damon. Happy birthday, Mr. Dash.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dash. Now, this is a favorite of mine. Frankie Valli. He was with the Four Seasons, Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry. I think he turned 79 or 80 today. And, woo-wee, honey, I got to get close. Happy birthday, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
He's pretty sexy, I guess so. I think he's good. How old was he? How old did he turn?
I don't know how old he is, honey.
40s, 49 or something like that.
Well, let me tell you, the funniest thing about him is I remember his dad as a wrestler, and that's my first experience. My parents were big wrestlers. They watched wrestling all the time, and his dad was called Rocky Johnson.
Oh.
And then when I saw his baby boy, I was like, yes.
It's The Rock. He is.
Yes. So happy birthday to everyone. Vibrant vibes going out. Now, if you are celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, you have a graduate, or you just want to shout somebody out, especially during Mother's Day, come give their name in the comments, inbox me. I'll make sure I'll get it on Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m.
That's right. I think we have another vibrant vibe. I think that we have us a new Miss Missouri.
Yes. We have our very own owner. She was on a couple of weeks ago, Joy Forrest. She is the new Miss Missouri, headed to Miss USA. So you know what? I know she is going to probably come back on, tell us about her current title, because it's all different. Every level is different. And then, of course, we need to know how we are going to support her in her endeavors. Y'all, we might have our very own Miss USA. All right?
Yes, it's time. We can do it. We can do it.
We can do it. You can do it, girl.
That's all we got to do is make sure that we vote and take care of. We have to celebrate. It's so much to celebrate. And so we had a lot of beautiful young women that were running this weekend, and it looked like they all really had a great time. So I'm excited about it. I'm just so excited about this is Wellness Monday. And when you talk about the organizations that we are bringing to you this week, we have so many different celebrations, but you will see that they're doing the work in the community. That's what I love most about Own Your Now, and the people that come on, they're doing the work. And you know what? That's priceless. It really is. So what I want to talk about, our Own Your Now word of the day. Our Own Your Now word of the day is reflect. And I really want us to think about when we reflect on the things that are happening in our communities as well as with ourselves. This is also the first week, the first day, the first Monday of Mental Wellness Month. Absolutely. And so I chose reflect, and you all could put the word reflect in the comment section, but I want you to reflect on how you're treating yourself. Yes. Because I always say we got to start with self first. So the first thing is, if you reflect on it, then you realize that maybe I need to reset. And if I need to reset, then the next word is, let me just examine how things are happening so I can continue to be empowered. And then the F is focus. Focus on yourself, focus on your environment, but also realize that when you focus on yourself and your environment, then you start listening to yourself. So I hope you guys have grabbed your journals. I have my journals here because we're going to reflect, we're going to empower, we're going to focus on ourselves, we're going to listen and examine what it is that we need to do. And then that C is choose. If you need to choose to let someone go, let them go. If you need to choose to do something and let it flow, let it flow. But more than anything, I want you to take some time for yourself. That's that T. Take some time for yourself. Yes. And as we do that, you know what we do, Lady O. We always realize that this is what it means when we take care of our best selves.
Yes.
So start with your hands on your heart. Take some deep breaths in. That's a collective in. Take a deep breath out. And you know, sometimes, what do I say? Huh. And then take a deep breath. You can do it. Take a deep breath and say, huh. You got it. That's what we do when we're living and doing our best selves. We're living our best selves. So everybody, again, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then let me hear you say, huh.
Huh.
Woo, that's it. That's it. As we take it and do our best selves, our best selves.
Every part.
Woo.
I'm strong and I love the skin I'm in. Every shape, every inch. No doubt there's power deep within. Yeah. Beauty in the color, ain't a number, ain't an age. No. Beauty comes in every size and every shade. Yeah.
Left hand, left arms up slowly, y'all.
Whoa, whoa. I'ma be my best self. I'm loving who I be. I'ma be my best.
Stretch it.
There's no one else like
Bring
me.
it down.
Self-love, self-help, self-care, self-healing, self-worth, self-aware. My best self. Loving every part of me.
Bring both arms up. Prayer position.
Confident, no limit, on it.
Reach out to a friend, y'all. I see you, Shameem. I see you, Kate. Woo! I see you. I see you, Kate. I see you, Bernice.
I'ma be my best self.
Yeah.
I'm learning who I be. I'ma be my best self.
That's it. That's it, Tracie. Oh my goodness. Something about that today. I mean, I love that song, but today it said, I'm gonna be my best self. I'm loving the skin I'm in. Oh my goodness. You have to get to that point.
You have
to get to that point.
And when you get to that point, then you're able to bridge the gap and give back to everyone else. Speaking of bridging the gap, let's talk about our first guest. You know, we're going to bring her on because this young lady is doing some amazing things in the community. Her name is Elaine, Kristen Slaughter. Amongst the many hats that she wears, she's the founder and the president of Fostering Foundations for the Future, a nonprofit here in the STL. She works with the parents and the youth of the community, focusing on mental wellness, health, financial literacy, and spiritual self-care. And she does this by providing them with life skills and resources. Under the umbrella, she has a girls mentoring program called Bridging the Gap. And we're going to ask her what that means. But let's just bring her up. Miss Kris Elaine, good morning, sister.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear us? We're having a little difficulties. You know what? We got a surprise. Elaine, go with your mom so that she can come in together, because since we're having some difficulties, we're going to bring her mom up because you know what? Mama knows best. Hey, Mom.
Hi. Good. I am great.
That's good.
Oh, now she's even better. Her daughter's coming in. We love it. Hey, technology has nothing on a mother's love, honey. She was like, "Oh, come on in here with your mom now."
They don't have to self distance. They don't have to social distance because they family. So
absolutely
take them one at a time. Kris, we can hear you. Go ahead and just talk to us. How you doing?
Okay. I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We're
We are.
good. We're
They're
good.
fabulous. And you know what? I love the fact that you just transitioned. You said they can't hear me. And you can say, can you hear me now?
Well, we are so excited about everything that you all are doing. We can hear you both loud and clear. So that's what's most important. But talk to us. You said bridging the gap. This is so important.
Mhm.
Tell us why.
Yeah, so Bridging the Gap, GAP stands for Girls Aiming for Prestige. And we work with girls from the ages of 9 to 14. I started with the 9-year-olds because I started my menstrual cycle at 9.
Oh,
And it was a little scary situation for me. Even though I had a mother, I did not have a big sister or somebody that I could turn to. It was scary. So Bridging the Gap provides all the resources that we provide for fostering foundations for the future. So we partner with other organizations or corporations and teach our girls financial literacy, cooking, cleaning, hygiene, self-care, wood shop, self-defense classes. And
okay.
so right now we're focusing on financial literacy, and Home Depot donated us 20 woodshop kits. So they'll be building ATMs.
Woo!
And then the next week, we'll have some accountants coming in talking about financial literacy. But next week, they will be working at the pop up shop. They'll be learning how to count and
Wait a
manage
minute, I'm gonna stop
money.
you right now. I'm gonna stop you right
Hold
now because
on.
we jump right
Yes.
in. We jump right in and we start asking you questions, and our owners are like, "We didn't ask you what was in your cup. We didn't ask your mama
Oh,
what's in her cup, and we know you're moving back and forth. You're
yeah.
transitioning. So we wanted to surprise you with bringing your mom in, but you know what? We're gonna ask
Yeah.
your mom, Mrs. Margaret, what is in your cup?
I have black coffee today, toasted coconut coffee.
Ooh. Hey, but we can't let that cup just go to the side. It had a whole top with some crystal on the top, and it said dream. And it said dream. Why did you pick that cup this morning?
Um, because I think everything starts with a dream.
Okay.
Yes, yes, it does.
Well, I should have brought my cup here because it was cute, and I picked it out for Miss Tracy. It lived in the sunshine, and it had a sunflower on it with a little
Oh
Dolby
Oh.
no,
on the
girl, you're
side.
gonna go back and get that cup because we're gonna fix
Okay,
it
I
before the
will
show
get
is over.
Wait,
But
it.
wait, wait, wait.
so let's go back. You said that you started this because you felt it was something that girls need. You are a big sister. You didn't have a big sister, and so
Yeah,
as a result of that, bridging the gap is something that all little girls need in the community. Tell us, what age do you serve?
9 to 14.
9
9.
to
Well,
14.
actually, now we do 8 to 14 because we had a young lady. She was 8, and she was just so mature. And so she joined the program, and then we had another 8-year-old join. So we do 8 to 14, and it works just well. The 8-year-olds vibe off of the 14. Some
Yes.
try to be like the 14-year-olds. And we teach our 14-year-olds to model prestigious behavior because the younger girls are watching you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's important that you say you teach the 14-year-olds, even though they're still young and they're teenagers, that these younger girls are watching. Tell us how important mentorship is to you.
I believe it's important because not only are we helping the mentees, the mentors, while we're helping the mentees, I feel like we hold ourselves accountable for what we are
Yes.
teaching them. So a lot of the things where I'm teaching them, I'm like, okay, hold on, wait a minute, Kristen. You up here teaching Bridget this. I'm gonna need you to reflect on what you taught Bridget. And so that's what I also teach my mentors. We are teaching our Bridgets all of these morals that we want them to follow. We have to lead by example and also implement them in our lives. So I love working with the youth and the adults because it takes a village to raise a child, but I say it takes a village to raise a family because parents are
Mm.
not always given the correct resources. They just go with what they know.
Right.
Oh,
And it's time to, start learning better things to
Yes,
implement in children's lives because they do grow up to be adults.
they
So
do.
I love
absolutely.
working with the parents and the youth.
I like that you say the parents and the youth. Speaking of having your mom right next to you, and I just want y'all to know, I need to give me one of those T-shirts. So y'all better have me one. Listen,
I have your shirt. I have your shirt.
Okay.
when you talk about being a mother, mom, because you wear a lot of hats as well, I want to know what type of self-care techniques do you offer to yourself, and what type of things do you feel like you've imparted to your daughters?
Well, of course, when I was coming up, self-care
Mhm.
wasn't discussed. So it's kind of new to me, and it's a challenge to continually do it. However, I have been doing counseling for me,
Okay.
and
Yes.
one of the things techniques that she gave me was to put an alarm on my phone. So I have an alarm on my phone that pops up at 8 o'clock every day that says, "What have you done for you today?"
Ooh, I
And
love
and
Oh,
eight,
we you.
if 8 o'clock is still early enough for me to get something in if I haven't done it. So it's a great reminder. So I love to read. Um, if the weather will allow, I will be able to enjoy Club Gazebo in my
Okay, I love
backyard.
it.
it.
That's funny. We all have, or you should have, in your home a space that's just yours. You can go read, you can just go be quiet, and your family should respect when they see you in that space. That's your space. That's where you get your self-care on. You don't have to, especially during the pandemic, we're not getting out as much, but
Right.
make a space. I mean, Tracie has a meditation space in her office, and it's when she's in that space, everyone knows that's what's going on. So I have a little space at my house too, and I'm glad to hear about Club Gazebo.
Yes. What
And
about
you
you,
know, Miss
Kris? What do you
Yolanda,
do?
Yes.
Miss Yolanda, she said that everybody should respect it. And that's true, but everybody does not know to respect it. So, like Miss Tracie say all the time, you have to teach people how to treat you. And I have a little space in my house as well. And when people come out, well, oh my God, because he's the only one that comes over. When he come over and he sees that I'm in that space, he walks in and closes the door because he know that that's my quiet meditation area.
I
So
love
that's
it.
what we teach our youth to teach the people in your house because some may have many siblings. I tell them
Right.
in the bathroom. One of
Right.
the girls, she was in the bathroom. That's fine. That's your quiet area. But they had to know when you are in that quiet area, that's your quiet area.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. Yes, it
And
is.
they will maybe start to follow. Maybe they'll develop them a quiet area.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that. We got the chill clothes, but we need to have the chill spaces. But wait a minute. Also, a little birdie told me that Mrs. Margaret, you also have so soft. Tell us about that.
Oh,
Uh, so it's a brand of moisturizing products that I developed in November. So I am in the process of trying to grow that brand. I recently, last week, just did a photo shoot. So I'm going to kind of do a relaunch because I did kind of rush it. And so I'm going to try to do it right this time and expand the brand.
okay. Now that means you got to come back and give us an exclusive because I love exclusives. Now, the name of it is So Soft.
So
Yes.
soft.
Oh, I love it
And
because people are
Soft
so.
is our curriculum sponsor.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it. Look at that. Speaking of that, mom, we're going to talk about being a mom. Talk to us about how you've encouraged her because she is phenomenal. How did you help God create this phenomenal young lady?
Prayer.
Prayer. Okay.
I have been well, they've been in church their whole life,
Okay.
and they have only known me in church. And
Okay.
I tell
Okay.
them all the time, I have not always been somebody's mother, right? I've done the things you've done, been places you've been.
Yes.
So prayer. I'm been praying for them since they were born.
Okay.
I pray for future spouses, their kids, next generations.
yes,
So
So
yes.
prayer.
Well, I have to shout out to both Kris and Camille. You have two beautiful young daughters.
Yes.
You and your husband have done an awesome job. But you know what? We here because we got to talk about an event that is happening this weekend. Yes, she's gonna have vendors and all that kind of stuff. But tell us, you said you're doing a huge event this Mother's Day weekend. Tell them about it, Kris.
Yeah, so originally I only wanted 14 vendors,
Oh,
but we have 20 vendors.
yes.
We have 20 vendors, which I'm so grateful for because I was second doubting myself with this event, but it's
Mm.
just going way above what I expected. Yeah, that's a beautiful flyer. But yeah, we'll have a vendor event Saturday, May 8th from 11 to 3. It'll be at Church of the Living God Temple of Faith, and it's the
Okay.
home of Fostering Foundations for the Future in Virginia Gap, and it's located in Cool Valley, Missouri. And so at the vendor events, we'll have 20 women entrepreneur vendors.
Yes.
Yes.
And like I said, the Bridges will be working there,
The
working the
bridge.
lemonade stand. So make sure you all go get you some
Woo.
lemonade. And we'll have a bouncy house, a DJ, photography, some resources, 20 giveaways. All the vendors will be
Okay.
giving a product from their line away. So you have to get your raffle ticket. And Miss Tracy's wellness bill will be there.
Yes, that's right. We'll be there. We'll be
Yes.
Yes.
I want to make sure that they know everybody 1610 South Florissant, and
Yes.
it is
Mm-hmm.
from 11 to 3. But wait a minute, you said there's free giveaways. We're going to be giving away giveaways, bouncy houses, cotton candy, y'all. Y'all know you ain't got to go to Six Flags for the cotton candy and music. But you also said barbecue. So y'all going to have food there as well.
Yes.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? When you get a chance to see the Bridgettes, I can't let that name go away because I love it. The Bridgettes, honey. They're going to be there with their lemonade.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. So tell us, Mom, as we wrap up today, what is the one thing, one advice that you would give to other young moms in how to own their now and take care of themselves as well as their children?
Enjoy the moment.
Yes.
I when I look back when I was raising them, I don't know that I always did that because you get so wrapped up in the day to day and bills and stresses. I would
Mhm.
say enjoy the moment because it goes fast. I can't believe I'm the mother of a 20 something
Yeah.
year old.
Ah, man, I can't either because, I've watched them grow up into really beautiful young ladies that really are taking care of themselves. Kris, your affirmation word of the day.
So I'm going to use one of your words. I picked examine. And because last week I did some deep meditation on myself
Okay.
because a lot of people will try to place their own opinions on you and you start believing it. And I know who I am, and for a second I started believing what they were saying. And so I had to look myself in the mirror. I had to look at
Yes.
myself in the mirror for a long time. And just keep reminding myself who I am, what I do
Yes.
for the community and for myself and for my family and friends. And so I'm examining my heart because I know I'm not perfect. So I
Yes.
did ask God to show me things that I need to change about myself. So I'm doing that, but I'm also loving me for who I am.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's
I
right.
love all of that. All of that.
That.
Ooh, Miss Margaret, you've done a good job. You've done a fabulous job with this young lady and her sister. We say thank you. Thank you. And it's just such a blessing to see mothers and daughters. And y'all look alike, okay?
Yeah, they do. They really do. Margaret, what's your affirmation word of the day?
I would say be intentional. Not just let things happen, but work at it happening.
Yes, yes, be intentional. Well, we are so excited that you all said yes and you were intentional about coming on. We're going to bring you back up at the end of the show. So make sure that you go get that coffee mug because I want to see it. And we'll see you all soon. We'll see you this weekend and we'll make sure
Absolutely.
that everybody else comes on out. Thank you both, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, they were beautiful.
Yes, so soft. So I don't even know. I forgot to ask. Maybe she'll have that there. But she also does the nails. She gonna have a whole lot of stuff there. I can't
Okay,
wait. I'm bringing my coins because I'm gonna be shopping. I'm
me
gonna have a
too.
good time. We're gonna have a good time. That's what this is all about: giving back to the community, bridging the
Yes.
gap, and helping our little girls foster the foundation for the future. So we're gonna keep up with them, following them anytime that Kris has come to me to ask for advice. I say yes. We all should say yes.
Absolutely.
But speaking of mentors and mothers, in the 314, we had to bring in a mother and a daughter combo that you all are just going to fall in love with. If you haven't already, I want you all to share. Today, we have Mrs. Ethel Miller. She is retired after years of working for the airlines. Her family business was the first Black-owned beauty supply business in St. Louis. She is the proud mother of two kids, well, two adults, Jamie and Robert, and two grandchildren, Holly, the AKA, and Cole, DJ Cole, and Jamie, who works for the higher education as well as she works higher education, and she's the owner of Kazi Society, best known for being a connection broker. Y'all know who she is. She
My
took
girl.
it to a whole nother level by specializing in strategic connections with those who may have crossed paths without her. But let me tell y'all something. When y'all see these two women come together, they are currently living together. They started this at the beginning of the pandemic. 3 generations in a household, y'all. Y'all know that it's all a big party where Jamie Dolby and Ethel Miller live. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Good morning. She just said 3 generations. I saw Cole myself this morning, Mr. Cole. But we have to know, ladies. First, of course, we have to ask Miss Miller, what's in your cup?
I had hazelnut coffee in my cup.
Hazelnut coffee. And how about you, Jamie? In your what? What cup you have, girl?
In my 314-ish cup, in honor of my good friend, my good sis Shameem, I'm drinking some 314 water this morning.
All right.
I am too.
I love it. Well, cheers. I'm in there too. Well, I want to start with Miss Miller. You have raised a daughter who definitely takes the bull by the horns and goes out there and gets everything done. How was it raising Jamie?
Ooh, it was great actually. Jamie was just a go-getter. I think she did take after me a little bit, but she was very energetic. She played soccer. She was a beast on the field. She swam, went camping, all of those things. We've been very active in our church as well. And just watching her grow. Her first business was a hot dog stand outside of her father's barber shop. So she woke up early on Sunday. She took the grill over and would sell sodas and hot dogs to all of his customers.
Okay, Jamie, we're finding out some tea about Miss Jamie. I didn't know about the hot dogs, girl. You've been in business all your life. Jamie,
Yes.
how was it having Miss Miller as your mother? Because it sounds as though she was just such a wonderful role model and inspiration.
Oh, I mean, beyond an inspiration, I think it was interesting to see my mom work, but also run a family business. And it's something that I've always admired, that balance. Having a family business is different from just being an entrepreneur. It's really involving, cousins, grandparents, distant cousins. Everybody is your cousin that shops there. And so that inspiration really started early for me. And like she said, I started my first business outside of my dad's shop in the beauty supply business. And I've been going ever since. I've always had a business, and that was at about 9, 10, and I have not stopped since. So,
well, it's interesting when you talk about this because you have Kazi Society, the only podcast, Black-owned woman podcast in the country, I'm sure. But you also, you give back to the community. Your mom has instilled this in you. I've seen you, Central Baptist Church. Your mom has just done so much, and she constantly made sure that you knew what it meant to give back in the church community as a Girl Scout. how does that feel to know that your mom has been in the community for years, giving back on every level, from Mississippi back to STL, back and forth, taking on everybody's babies and you?
Well, I think it's, what you give back is your rent, for being here. I think that it was a chore doing it growing up. But honestly, it's just second nature. When somebody asks me you don't really have to ask me for information. If I see you're doing something and I have information that can help you, it's a phone call, it's a text, it's a, hey, let's meet, let me share with you what I have. And that's a form of giving back. That's really the biggest form of giving back that I saw my mom do, is never withholding information to those that could benefit from it. But also everything that we do in the community, we're both, lifers with Girl Scouts, volunteering over the years to the church community, and whatever else we needed. So, or whatever else someone else needed, we were there. And so I think that's the biggest life lesson that my mom has taught me.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Miss Miller, what is some advice you give mothers today? This is a little, I'm going to say, I would think it's a little bit of a faster time because of social media and things of that nature. What advice would you give us?
Well, I think just to always, I'm not Jamie's best friend. I'm her mother. So that's, there's a difference.
Say that one more time, Miss Miller. Say that one more time.
I'm not her best friend. I'm her mother. So there's a difference. I'm not trying to be her friend. I just want to always be her mom. But to just be true to yourself. If you are in church and if you have a faith base, always look to that. Because sometimes parents are not in church, but then maybe children sometimes find their way. Now, we've been in church all my life. I was literally born on a Sunday after my mom went to church. So it's feel like I've been there all of my life. But just to set an example, a good example, to be there and to be positive and be true to yourself and to your family.
That's awesome. I got to ask you this question because, I'm in grandma mode. So you got Jab and you got Cole, you got Holly, but I know they wear you out. How was that?
Well, I have had, I think all of my nieces and nephews have lived with me at one time. I mean, and some of their friends. At one time, we probably had about 7 people in the household. And it's just because the house was always welcoming to everybody, their friends, everybody came over. But it's very interesting, I adopted my great nephew. And he is now 7.5 years old. So it's been some challenges, but it's been very rewarding. Living with Cole, I'm available when his parents are busy working and they have events to attend. So Cole and I get a chance to spend a lot of time together. We go out for walks. He has me outside playing baseball and throwing the ball. So it's luckily I'm very energetic. So that's a good thing, and still very mobile. So
yes.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Jamie, you're a lucky girl.
I am. I know I mentioned Cole, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention my first child, Bria. Tracie birthed her, but she's all mine.
Speaking of, we talk about everybody with mothers. I want you to tap out and come back in on your phone because I know that our internet seems like it's a little grainy, and I want to make sure that it's right. But listen, Jamie is such the mentor. Let me tell you all about Jamie and Mrs. Ethel. Anytime that there's a donation needed, she's always telling us, look, I want you all to make sure you all come and pick up. I got clothes for you. I got furniture for you. And she's going to make sure that she takes care of all of your needs. And so she doesn't just take care of her family. She also takes care of the community. But Jamie was my daughter's mentor. She's her godmother. And that speaks volumes. When she was in high school, my daughter went to the daycare center there, Lady O. And literally, she connected with her. When you talk about bridging the gap, fostering foundations, that's what Kris talks about. The people in our community, they show you what that looks like. And I I know that she got that from her mother and the value of us all making sure that we take care of each other. So I really needed to talk about that, but I really wanted you all to see this clear vision of what these young women look. I say young women because they both are young. Look,
Yes,
that's
there they
better.
are.
Okay, because I was like, oh no, 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 no. We got to make sure that this is clear. I think that Cole must have been doing something in the background. Because he's like, where I
Probably.
want to be a part of this. So tell us, what does mentoring mean to you, Mrs. Ethel? Because I know you talked about Girl Scouts and everything.
Oh, well, it means everything because I think you have to be able to set an example for young ladies who are coming up. And, it's not about just talking to them. Sometimes you don't have to say a word. All you have to do is be yourself and be that example because they are watching.
Yes.
Whether you talk to them or whether you don't talk to them, they're watching the things that you do. So it's very important. That's why I became a Girl Scout leader. Early on, Jami was a Girl Scout. Once she got involved, I became a leader and just went on from there. I mean, they went to camp. We participated in every activity from swimming lessons at the Y to just everything. We've been on a 3-day camping trip together, breast cancer walk for cancer. When my sister was going through breast cancer, we spent 3 days in the wild
Wow.
anyway,
Wow.
in Atlanta. And so we do a lot of things together. So it's always about giving back and setting an example.
Well, wait a minute. Setting an example. What do y'all think about 314-ish? Because I know that you have a background. Tell us about when you launched 314-ish and how we all can get the tea. Because Kathy Conley's like, oh, yeah, I've been taking my stuff. She wear the T-shirt, everything, everywhere. I told someone earlier they could get a shot glass and put their apple cider vinegar in it. But tell us about the 314-ish.
All right.
So 314-ish, if anybody who has ever spent more than 5 minutes with me, you know that I love all things St. Louis. And it was a way for me to promote St. Louis, promote some of the things that I say, some of the sayings that are true to St. Louis. And you can support 314-ish by visiting 314ish.com. We're 314-ish on all social media platforms. This is one of our highest selling shirts. It's what high school did you go to? And it simply says no thanks, because not everybody wants to answer the question or should be forced to. And not everybody that claims St. Louis went to high school here. And so it's just a fun way to turn a question around to a cute shirt. So I think that there's something for everybody on the site. We have shirts that appeal no matter where you are from in St. Louis. There is something for you. And coming this summer, we have the NYC-ish line coming out as well. And a few more cities dropping in the fall.
So 314-ish, everybody can find that. That's www.314ish.com. Love it, love it, love it. We got to ask you, because you're doing a lot. You both are. But Mrs. Ethel, what is your affirmation word for today?
My affirmation word is forward. Move forward, stay forward, go forward, be forward.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that. All right, Miss Ethel.
I like that. I like that. Miss Valentine Dolby.
She got a sip of tea.
My affirmation word is magical. Because everything I do is a little bit of glitter sprinkle on top of it. And I create magic. You should create magic. We can promote luxury. We don't have to dim down our life for anybody. Hello. Be magical, stay magical, and spread magic all throughout the loop.
Yes, yes, yes. The loop. Spread your magic. Well, we thank you all for saying yes to us, for spreading the magic. We want everybody to start dropping your affirmation words below. Woo, Lady Yo, our cup is overflowing.
Yes, I have me a girl crush on Miss Ethel and Miss Margaret. Okay,
I know. These are the mothers that come together to raise their daughters. But not only do they raise daughters and sons, they raising our community. Yes. That's what they're doing. And so that's what we love about it, that they all could come together. We just thank you all for starting off our Mother's Day week. That's what it's all about. You all can get your 314-ish cups, your mugs, your t-shirts and everything, but you can also go to the vendor spot because the
Yes.
Mother's Day week is going to end this weekend at the Fostering Foundations for the Future. Tell everybody the information again, Kris.
Yes, so we will have a vendor event at 1610 South Forestern Road. It's Church of the Living God. It's up on the hill, but you'll see the big bouncy house in the front and Miss Tracie's Mobile. And we'll have a music DJ, barbecue, snow cones, cotton candy, lemonade,
Ooh, hey.
20 vendor events, and we'll have 20 giveaways and some resources with a red circle. So
Okay.
pull up.
That's awesome. And that's Saturday, correct? Saturday?
Yes,
Yes,
this is
Saturday.
this
So you know
Saturday,
what?
May 8th.
I tell people now Mother's Day is Sunday, correct?
yes.
Yes.
So if you are one of those people who wait to the last minute, come see Kris. You can come and get you some, and
Right.
come see Jami. Go get you all something from these
I'm coming
beautiful
by.
young ladies.
Yes, we'll have our body butters there. We'll have everything. We'll have on your. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff, y'all. Y'all just gotta come see all of us. So listen, I know that this week is a difficult week, but we're gonna make it through because some people are struggling in this week. It's Mother's Day week, but it's also Mental Health Month, and we have to be reminded of that. Lady O, what is your affirmation word for today?
You know what? Because I see these beautiful ladies and they remind me of my mommy who is in heaven, glow. These ladies are glowing, and in their glow, they're shining the light for other young ladies like us to follow and be successful. So thank you, ladies, for glowing, Miss Margaret and Miss Ethel. So glow.
Glow, 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 glow. I love it. This is what this week is all about, us making sure that regardless of the negativity, that we always inspire, uplift, and empower. And so that's what today is all about, us making sure that we take some time to reflect on all the things that bring us joy, but also realize that when it brings us joy, that we're able to examine where do we need to go next so that we can get the clarity to be clear and be realizing that we have to be intentional about this thing. I am grateful as well for all that the community is giving to us, but we have to remember to keep pushing forward even
Yes.
in times of negativity. But be genuine to yourself, be genuine to your spirit, because this is how we teach our girls to be destined for greatness.
Ooh.
Always remember that the connections that we have here, they allow us to see the magical pieces inside of us that allow us to all glow. So keep up with that loving spirit that you all have for yourself. Understand that love is the key. And if in fact you all decide to go outside, we tell everybody, please remember to wear your mask. But if you should decide to stay inside, where's your cup, Kris? Show it to us. Everybody remember, we want you all to keep stepping and shelter in place. And we will see you all same time and same space on the On Your Now show. So bye everybody.
Bye.